Telling me, right, PCSO 2028 is actually telling me that holding up a sign quietly in a public place is a breach of the peace, and the sign says everything is okay.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
So thank you for supporting the economy. You've all done very well. Thank you for believing it was real. Thank you for believing that voting was real. And have a great weekend.
Maybe it'll rain.
Everything you read in the mainstream media is 100% true. It's very nice that we have security in a corporate zone imitating public servants. Be nice to me.
You're not allowed. Not allowed. Not at all.
For me, I'll wait.
You're suggesting that I put my megaphone down and stop protest. What are we not allowed to do? My paperwork? Can I ask you, sir, why are you dressed up impersonating a police officer? Does anyone else notice how Canary Wharf security uniforms look suspiciously like public servant police uniforms?
My name is Charlie Veach. I'm a cultural revolutionary, filmmaker, activist, and all-round human being.
Everything's okay?
Right, sir, has to leave the arcade. There's no signs allowed in the arcade.
I'm not doing anything.
I don't care, sir. Has to leave
I'm
the
just
arcade.
waiting for the rain to end.
Sir, please leave the arcade. Or I'll call the police. Simple as that.
Please don't call the police. Everything's okay.
Sir, please leave the arcade.
I've done nothing
Stop
wrong.
filming. Sir.
So somehow got into my head that I might try speaking in public, and immediately Speaker's Corner came to mind. The next Sunday I took a sign. I don't know why, but the sign said on one side it said everything is okay, and on the other side it said don't believe anyone, including me. And that became the primary sign actually that I would use.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you think I should be allowed to continue up here with the megaphone, say yeah! Yeah! I think you've been outnumbered, madam.
It means different things at different times. Sometimes it's a parody, sometimes it's to say to people, wake up, you know, everything is not okay, and then other times it's saying that, well, everything really is okay, it just is what it is.
I just literally stumbled across them through David Icke, actually, through David Icke's website. He put one up that basically said two men tried to change the world with megaphones, and I found it amazing just to watch the first one, and from then on I've been hooked on the videos.
Welcome to Her Majesty's Open Prison London. ID cards must be worn at all times. That freedom of speech is illegal now, as is filming people using megaphones, as it may be used for terrorist purposes. Thank you. Terrorism, private property, terrorism, terrorist, Al-Qaeda, Abdullah Mohammed Al-Qaeda.
Two people actually challenging authority in a way that was legal and amusing and entertaining and also enlightening, I would say.
Is a man who is being paid for by the police, but he works for a private company. It is about time that you dress a little bit more appropriately for being caught on telly. So ladies, go to your next store, buy loads of food, puke it up, and stay really thin, just like the mannequins in H&M. I cannot use a megaphone on the street. The state in which we're in is trying to control you left, right, and centre, and stop the freedom of speech.
You need to know the act.
If you're not allowed to use anything to amplify.
What is the actual law, please?
I don't know the actual.
You need to know the act.
Sorry? I'm speaking with a megaphone on the street.
Sorry, not in front of us. So you can't record our story either.
Okay.
Sorry, under what authority?
You are asking us to go into a CCTV camera area.
That's ironic. Are you joking or what?
I was kicked out of the system, and then suddenly it was like a eureka moment. I was like, wow. I went and bought a high-definition little cheap camcorder and a megaphone, and I went out there and started recording events. And I met a gentleman called Danny Shine holding a sign saying everything is okay. And the everything is okay idea comes from Danny.
Danny, what is okay?
Which word didn't you understand?
Thing.
Ah.
But what every is like everything, but what thing?
Everything is okay.
And it's all fine.
Yeah, it's all fine.
Yeah?
Unless you think it isn't.
But is there anything we can do to increase the fineness of everything?
That's a very, very good question. What do you think?
No.
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 and we got together, and he had the everything is okay spiritual concept, and I had the megaphone and the camera, and we fused together and started making videos. And our job as the Love Police is to go out there and remind people that deep down everything is okay, but on the surface of things we need to ridicule and expose the machine-like thinking that we subjected ourselves to.
That was great, and then, he put this up on the internet. I thought, yeah, that's good. We had no idea, either of us, was going to become as popular as it did.
Consume until we have no planet left to consume. What you need to do is buy things that you don't need. That's the best way to support the economy. Smiling is bad for the economy. Please do not smile. Sir, please move swiftly to your next shopping experience. Independent thoughts lead to chaos. Thinking is boring. Thinking is hard work, and it's not worth the energy. Meditation is a waste of good shopping time. What I'm going to say to you guys impersonating the police is this is nothing personal, and I'm going to show you how much this is nothing personal.
We've met before, haven't we? We probably have.
It was posted on a few big alternative news websites, and all of a sudden, in the first month or so, there was 500,000 views of our work. And that was quite daunting, because it's a lot of pressure as well, because suddenly you've got people who look to you for some sort of explanation or answer as to what's going on in the world. And I can only give my personal interpretation, which resonates with a lot of people. But you get used to it, And also, it's important not to get big-headed about it and just to remember what the original mission is. And the original mission is to try and change society for the better. And I know that sounds like a very big aspiration, but you need to aim high. And in a way, people write to me and say we're making a difference. So that makes me happy.
At the time, it was very good, but it was not very well thought through, which is fine, because that's not necessarily meant to be the case. The other thing from it was that I would be doing these videos with Charlie, and as we got to know each other a bit better, our differences started to appear, and I started to become more and more uncomfortable with things that he was doing.
Good morning. Let's kick this off. It's needed to be kicked off for a while now. These horrors are coming, and you will either die on your knees, or you will fight as the warrior stirs within you and faces your enemy with snarling teeth. My dear brothers and sisters, I ask you to join me in the final fight against the suicidal nihilists. Final fight between good and evil is now, and it is our destiny to win it for the species. Many of us will not make it. Hell, I may not even make it, but we have to fight for the eternal glory of knowing that when our time came to prove ourselves, we stood up and fought with everything we had for what is real, for what is worthy, for truth, freedom, and above all, love. The machine men will fail, they will fall. This is the test, this is the fight, this is your destiny.
He had full control over what went up. He wouldn't even ask me half the time. Before he put something up, he just put it up. But then when I started thinking about it a bit more, I felt more uncomfortable with things, and I'm not sure he really understood what I was even meaning by the sign. That's because I don't think I understand what I was meaning by the sign.
But tomorrow will bring maybe some